Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now this one is all about remaking the Sweaty Badger into its updated and more fancy version. Now the original was a great build, but it was time to make it even better and more awesome, so that's exactly what myself and the Elmorin build team decided to do. And speaking of the Elmorin build team, let me introduce you to a group of builders who are going to make Elmorin a premier destination for all adventurers and people like you. First up is Rames. He's a world-edit genius, a master of asking questions, and he's great at making walls like this, and this, and this. Second up is Papa Palps. He's the king of making any style look good while irritating his fellow server bros. He's also pretty solid at making interiors, even if he says he's not. Third up is Adam. He's one of the new guys whose attention to detail is out of this world. He's also pretty amazing at making new custom models, so let's see if he holds up to the pressures of his new position. Fourth is Rahamza. He's the overly obnoxious idea guy who can talk to a brick wall but is fantastic at landscaping and thinking of the smaller things that no one else does. This is the Elmorin build team, and they're going to help Elmorin be the coolest project ever. Now back to our standard broadcast. Okay everyone, so there you have it. The Elmorin project is growing and there's so much left to build and explore. Now if you haven't already, I strongly suggest that you come visit the server and see things for yourself. If you need information on getting in, join the Discord, and there's plenty of help there. I'll put it in the comment in the description below. But of course, now on to today's build. Now the Sweaty Badger Inn is located right in between the Mountain Pass and Harmstead. It's conveniently at a crossroads that has steady traffic and constant visitors from across the continent. Now, the Sweaty Badger is an important landmark for many as it signifies a halfway point between Aslung and Malenfell, and trade really couldn't be better through tensions between the two, but that still fluctuate from time to time, but a trade is still very much important. Now, I won't spoil too much because I have a little surprise for the other half of the video, but here's some music and I'll meet you again soon. Alright everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that. I made the video a little bit different than usual, but I just wanted to give a really big tour real quick on the Sweaty Badger Inn 2.0. Now we changed a good bit, but it looks really cool. We added a lot of stuff. So as you can see here, it's right on that corner path here, right on the split. We got like a big Y split here in the road. So of course we're going to have, since this is a tavern, they're also going to make beer and ale and things like that. So we added some barley and some crops that imitate that, kind of make it come together, as well as some just potatoes and some cabbage and carrots for the stews and meals that are made in this. So it's really kind of cool. Now I'm not going to give you a full massive tour on just the plants, but I just want to show you this too. So we have this really cool spot right here where we have all of it growing here. They're actively working on it, growing it throughout the year, and it definitely helps kind of keep costs down because, they're making their own materials. Now, right here, this small building, I just wanted to give a shout out to Rahamza and Adam. Rahamza really made this roof look absolutely amazing. I had made it absolutely just normal, and he came in and he spruced it up and made it look really good. You can see there's different layering. There's different patterns, all that kind of stuff. It's beat up just as thatch kind of would be, and it really works. Now, also on this, we had Adam did the interior of this build. I made the build, but he did the interior, and just look how cozy this is. You walk in, you have this small little spot. Now, this is the owner of the Sweaty Badger, and they're going to live right on the premises. But you can see here they have this nice, cozy little home. Got a small bust, probably of himself, because, you know, he can be a little conceited, I'm sure. But we have just this small little fireplace slash kitchen area. Works really well. A very small dining room table because it's just him and his wife. And then we have the upstairs. Now, this is going to be a very small, cramped area, but I think it looks really cool. You can see here, we just have the first bedroom. It's a simple bed, more like a guest bedroom, really and truly, but they could sleep here. They have a small little something here. Very tight-knit, small space. This house was extremely small, so the fact that he made this work really shows how he's talented on that front. Here we just have our simple double bed for the husband and wife. We have some bookcases and just a small room, a sword on the shelf. Really cool there. But yeah, so like I said, I really like the way this house came out. It's very narrow, it's very cramped, but it works really well, and it's just really, really cozy. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to bring you down over here. So you can see here, once again, we have like the vegetables, you know, stuff like that for the stew. But I'm going to take you around. I'll save the Sweaty Badger for last. But you can see here we also have an herb garden for the cooking and things like that. Rahamza and Adam actually made this look really good. I love the way that it came out. You can see here we have this nice retaining wall. We have this giant well filled with water. They would need that for the brewing, which comes to this spot right here. So you can see the path kind of comes along. And this is where Papa Palps came in clutch, built this from the ground up, and you can see here it's their own little brewery. You know, they're working on stuff. They're actually like making it themselves, making their own mead, and it just looks absolutely cool if you ask me. You know, we have beautiful views outside. They're working on a bunch of stuff here, and we have like an empty tank here that they're working on. Once again, just really cool stuff. Really makes it come together, makes it really come alive, makes you feel real and lived in, right? And that's definitely what we're going for here. So really, really amazing build by Papa Palps. Just looks fantastic. Now here on the back side, I added another wall, added some decoration. We have some firewood. We have some trees that are being cut down. This is courtesy of Rahamza. He added this detail. I would have never thought about it, but it came out absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love it. And then if we go to the back here, we just have this small little area where you can go and get out of the rain if need be, or if you just want to chat, kind of like an employee's area. And then we're going to take this path all the way down, and this is just a little side bit. Now, I wanted to show you all this. It's a cool little detail that was put in. Rahamza put this in. You see that little guy? Yeah, that's a rat. He's got a little like rat hole in there. It's a really nifty little thing there. Absolutely love it. But yeah, here we go. So here we have the Sweaty Badger Inn. Now you can see we have a nice little inn sign here. That is part of a surprise coming up. I'm gonna show you all very soon. But this is the Sweaty Badger Inn, and you can see here we have a small little stable just like we had in the original build, and with a feeding trough and everything. But let's just go in, and I can't wait to show you what's in store. So here we have, and I messed that up, here we have the inside, and you can see here we have the nice hearth. We have these beautiful ceilings. We have lots of tables, lots of space for people to just, you know, wine and dine and just talk and just enjoy themselves. You know, have a little bit of ale, get drunk, have fun, tell tales of adventure and heroism and all that kind of stuff, and it just really comes out awesome. This hearth really adds a lot of light to the area, and it just looks warm, it looks cozy, it looks fantastic. Here we have the small little area where, you know, you could have the barkeep, they'd bring you the food, you know, get you some wine, things like that. But just look at this view. Just look how cool this looks. It's awesome. It's very small in its own way, as in like low, but it just comes across really well. I couldn't be more happy about this. Now this is the kitchen area, and Paps also made this kitchen area. So you can see here we have some cabinets. You know, we got some herbs. We have all this kind of stuff just kind of worked out here. This is obviously where all the cooking would go. You know, they're making the stews. They're, you know, cooking all this stuff, and it just looks really cool. I mean, they have this beautiful, amazing fireplace. We have some utensils. We have some herbs hanging up, things like that. And then up here, we actually have a really cool loft. If you come up here, Boom, look at this. Look how cool this is. Just a small little spot for some extra, you know, like tables and you know, barrels and just small things like that, that if need be, you could just chunk down and hopefully they wouldn't break, but they would work there. But this kitchen is just phenomenal. I love the wooden, you know, supports. I love the way the roof goes. It just looks fantastic. And here, of course, it's just the back door out to where we were. Now I'm going to want to take you upstairs, and I want you to kind of see how the ends look, the actual rooms. So here, once again, just some storage space. And you come up here, you have a small little nook. Really cool. Just some extra details here with supports on the roof, things like that. But this is where we kind of get into the cool stuff. So of course we have the bedrooms, and simple enough, they have a bed, they have some curtains, a dresser, you know, a mirror. Like these rooms are going to be very simple because the Sweaty Badger Inn is not a poor or like a low income tavern / inn, but it's definitely, you know, not like the nicest of the nice. It's a good middle ground. And I think that shows right here in these builds, and you can see it's just a really cool, really well thought out spot. You can see here we have another small bedroom. This one's a little smaller, not as nice, but it still comes together very cool. We got some beautiful decorations here. Once again, some curtains, a bed, just the normal stuff. And then the last bit over here is going to be like the deluxe bedroom. So this would be like the cheapest one. It's got 2 beds. Who knows? 2 people might split the night and, you know, split the cost and stay in here. Very small, very tiny room, very compact, not very fun, but it works. And then of course we have the like hallway / middle area. You can see people are leaving their shoes on outside to be cleaned and polished for an additional fee. Here we have the outside bit, and we actually have a, you know, walkway to get in right here on the side, which I thought was a really cool touch. And if you go back up again, you can go out to the patio and have some drinks and enjoy the view. just hang out, play a little bit of Gwent, you know, do things like that. So like I said, this whole spot is just really cool, and the Sweaty Badger 2.0 is just amazing in my opinion. So let me give you a quick flyover real fast, just so you can kind of see. You can see here the initial project was very small. This one kind of took on a personality and depth of its own, but I think it came out absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be happier with the Elmorin build team and everyone who contributed here. And it's just a really nifty build. Lots of details, lots of cool things here, and I couldn't be more just ecstatic about it. All right, well, that's pretty much it. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in and being a part of this build. I really enjoyed it. Thank you to all my YouTube members and my Patreons. You know, thank you so much for helping support this channel. If you want to support, that link will also be down below. There's some really cool benefits to it. I'm working on making them even more cool, so definitely just tune in for that. But this is the Sweaty Badger Inn 2.0, and this is the Legendary Porpoise signing off. I hope all of you have a good day, happy gaming, and I'll catch you again for the next one.